Hey everyone, so I recorded this emerald green smoky eye tutorial. If you would like to see what I came out with, then stay tuned. Here I'm doing the usual. I'm going to get my eyebrows on fleek, girl. So I'm using my NYX brown eyeliner gel, and I'm using my E.L.F angle brush with the spoolie at the tip. And I'm just going to start lining out my brows at first, and then I'm going to fill them in. After filling in both brows, I'm just going to use my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn, and I'm going to clean up the bottom of my brows. To lay down my brow hairs, I'm just going to use this Prestige Cosmetic Duo Brow Gel, and then now I'm going to take my Urban Decay Primer Potion and just prime my eyes. Also went ahead and put the LA Girl Pro Concealer on top of my eyelids just to cancel out any dark lines or any darkness. Now I'm just going to put a nude kind of taupish color on my lid to set the concealer, and then I'm going to go in my crease with that brown flesh tone color from my LA Girl palette. So I'm going to use the right side of my Wet n Wild palette, which is called the Comfort Zone, and I'm going to start off by placing this like emerald greenish eyeshadow. It's a shimmer eyeshadow. I'm going to apply this to my lid in pattern motions. I'm going to do it to both lids. Here I'm just going to take this small concealer brush from E.L.F. I know it's a concealer brush, but I use it to define my crease, and I'm going to use that glittery color that's right under that emerald green color on that palette, and I'm just going to go in on the outer corners and in the crease of my eye. So I'm going to use the same brush that I applied that brown flesh tone color, and I'm going to blend out any harsh lines between those two colors. And I'm going to take a similar brush and apply that color there that I pointed to on the same palette, and I'm just going to put that on my outer V and a little bit into my crease. So with this little brush that came with the palette, I'm going to use this beige color, and I'm going to apply it to my brow bone. And the palette that I'm using is a Wet n Wild palette called Vanity. And then I'm going to go in with that same blending brush and blend that out. Now I'm going to use this angle brush from E.L.F. and I'm going to use that Maybelline black eye gel, and I'm going to line my eyes and create a wing liner on both eyes. So using this E.L.F. primer, face primer, and I'm going to use this E.L.F. palette using those two colors that's indicated in the picture, and I'm going to apply my foundation. The brush that I'm using here is also from E.L.F. I like using this brush because it blends out my foundation seamlessly, and I also have a second brush for my concealer, but in this video I'm just going to use a disposable sponge. Going in for a highlight, I'm going to use that same LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn, and I'm just going to start outlining where I want to highlight, and then I'm going to blend out with that sponge, that disposable sponge. But I'm going to use the E.L.F. face mist, and I'm going to spray it to dampen it a little bit. So here I'm just going to use this HD powder from Ruby Kisses, and it's in the color Banana, and I'm just going to set my concealer under my eyes, but I'm not going to bake it, I'm just going to set it. So with this contour brush and this contour palette, both from E.L.F., and the contour palette is in Turks and Caicos, I'm just going to do some light contouring on, the sides of my cheeks, under my lip, sides of my nose, the regular. So using this mascara I got from Dwayne Reed, it's from a brand called Boombastic. I'm just using this to, darken my lashes. And then I'm going to use this blush by Melanie. And I'm also going to use this bronzer kind of highlight powder from E.L.F. and use this Prestige Cosmetics double brush and just, apply it to the highest points of my face. Then using this brown, like any brown pencil, I'm just going to fill in my lips a little bit, just to give it some kind of ombre look. And then I'm going to apply this E.L.F. gloss in the color Nude. I'm sorry I didn't show you guys the product, but I used the Covergirl setting powder. I'm sorry I forgot the color as well. I'll leave it down in the description box. That's all, everyone. So if you like this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, concerns, any criticism, constructive criticism, you can leave it down in the comment section below. And until next time, see you all later.